Here's how daily light aligns who you are becoming and what you are building over the long term with your day-to-day actions. In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about how applying daily light, which is the pursuit of becoming Christ-like by consciously and proactively making the decision to act out of love, integrity, gratitude and generosity, humble service, and transformative excellence and efficiency in your moment-to-moment decisions, and aligning that with an eternal vision of who you want to become in a Christ-like way and what you want to achieve for kingdom impact. So in the previous videos I've talked a lot about the eternal vision, but your eternal vision is your solid foundation. It's where you root your identity and what you're trying to achieve. Whenever you drift or you spin away or move off course, you can stop and recalibrate and move back towards it. But you then need to translate what's eternal, infinite, intangible by its definition into realistic, measurable goals that you can aim towards, both the long term and the short term, so you could achieve your goals. So first of all, I have lived with, currently I'm living my life out of light and building my own goals, systems, across all domains of life, and trying to align and integrate everything so I can efficiently progress towards all my goals in a way that aligns with eternal impact and positive benefit to others across health, fitness, family, homeschooling, finances, business, etc. Which is a tough process, but you know it's something I'm working on. That's what I'm currently doing, and my life has never been happier, more filled with joy, more fulfillment, more meaning and purpose. Before this, I lived without light, so I have a comparison of what it was like before and after. So before, what happened to me without light, without operating on love, integrity, generosity, gratitude, humble service, and transformative excellence and efficiency, without that and without the eternal vision, it was prioritizing and focusing on making money. And what happened to me was, without this focus on daily light and becoming Christ-like, my inner demons came out a lot, and they still do, but before I listened to them, the inner demons and the ones that are giving you self-doubt, telling you that you're not good enough, and all of those things, and before I listened to them a bit more and allowed them to influence me, especially when it meant stepping out of my comfort zone to do things that I'm not good at. I still have these same inner demons now and the same issues with self-confidence, which are ultimately based on your emotions and your emotional whims. But now I don't listen to them as much because I have light to focus me and to clarify the direction that I'm actually heading and what I want to achieve. Without it, you don't achieve results immediately, you give up or you move on to something else, which is what a lot of the advice that I heard and learned was, that if it doesn't work in this time, move on to something else. Well, ultimately spinning in circles. I focused on making money. Ironically, more money for freedom and for more freedom and a better lifestyle, but it gave me less freedom because I felt like I became a slave to money. And my lifestyle was made worse because the stress, burnout, problems of the business translated into making my life more miserable, and unfortunately, which I can admit in hindsight, the lives of my wife and kid more miserable too, which is something that I regret. So it just did not work for me. I had the lack of motivation and accountability, especially when things weren't working and I couldn't get people to do what I wanted them to do in the business, and all of the other issues that I had when I had bad clients and all things. I just lacked the motivation. I didn't know where I was heading, so naturally I'm spinning in circles. And if you don't know where you're headed, you can't stop, pause and recalibrate. That was what my life was before. Now that I have applied L.I.G.H.T, I have a direction of where I'm going, which is rooted in my eternal vision and the person that I'm trying to become. It's something that I'll never be able to achieve, so it gives me the infinite quest of daily progress, which is where humans find satisfaction. I'm always going to be becoming better. Every day is an opportunity to become better and more Christ-like, and it's something that I'm then going to pursue until I take my last breath. Whenever I'm struggling, I can stop, sit back, reflect and recalibrate where I am, and by applying the L.I.G.H.T framework of focusing on building my business and setting my business KPIs and targets, prioritizing having a positive impact and influence on others over just making revenue, and prioritizing being a blessing to people so they can be a blessing to others via the ripple effect. It's bringing joy, meaning and fulfillment back into the business. There's less certainty now than before, but I'm not worried or concerned about it, whereas before I was just freaking out and it consumed me. And I am applying my own daily light of making decisions out of love, integrity, gratitude and generosity, humble service, transformative excellence and efficiency in the moment to moment, minute to minute, hour to hour decisions, which align with my business targets for the day, for the week, for the month. And progress is meaningful, progress is great. My marriage has never been better, my family life has never been better, my finances aren't the best at the minute, but I have full confidence that the system I'm going to build is going to solve that problem in the future. I get joy because the relationships I have are more meaningful, the people I connect with are more meaningful. I know I'm having a positive influence on people, and that's how it's transformed me. My goal is to make my daily light actions as automatic as possible, so I do them without thinking, and then I can build on them, and they will compound, and the depth of them will become natural and automatic. And I align this with business goals, and by having this L.I.G.H.T goal setting system in place, I know that I'm making meaningful progress every day towards the weekly goal, and the weekly goals align with the monthly goal, and the monthly goal aligns with the quarterly goal, which aligns with the yearly goal, and then the long-term goals, which is rooted in my solid foundation of the eternal vision. That's essentially what it is, and that's how L.I.G.H.T aligns who you are becoming and what you're building eternally with your day-to-day actions. That's all. See you next time.